You ever get this in the mail where a charity sends you money? You get that envelope with a nickel or a couple of pennies? I got one from a charity, it's a nickel. It said, "This nickel could have saved a child's life." What the fuck are you sending it to me for, right? So later on today, I'm 5 cents short. Hey, where's that dead kid's nickel? I could use that thing right
now. Legend in Chicago here. He just got done doing a week at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. Ladies and gentlemen, get as loud as you can for Mr. Vince Maranto, ladies and gentlemen.
How you doing? Some are good, others looking at me like, oh great, Manson's alive again. That's good. It's both Cheech and Chong. Good to see them together again. Had a fun day today. Had to go all the way out to Arlington Heights. Ooh, I'm out of control, huh? Yeah. Visiting my mom out there. If you're not quite sure where Arlington Heights is from downtown here, it's roughly 25 miles, 35 minutes, and 377 Urlacher billboards from here. My mom's neighborhood is kind of cool. All the streets are named after colleges. They have like Harvard, Princeton, Yale. They live kind of in the back section. I guess I started running out of names because they live on the corner of DeVry and Harper. I was leaving my mom's house. She goes, "Could you do me a big favor? I found a disposable camera and some film. Could you go get it developed for me?" Yeah, no problem, because there's a photomat in the Zare parking lot. And I'm on my way to Venture for some blank cassette tapes. Looking at people under 30. What the fuck is this guy talking about? So I'm at the toll plaza by the airport. It says travel time to downtown, 35 minutes. Not bad. I drive for 15 minutes. I get to the next sign, time to downtown, 40 minutes. Shit, I'm going the right way, aren't I? I drive another 20 minutes, time to downtown, 50 minutes. Like, oh my God, if we get closer, I'm never going to get there. I was closer when I was farther away. See, I do that joke to find the stoners. That freaks them out. Dude, he's right. The guy was closer when the guy was farther away. You have that about 2 o'clock in the morning when 7-Eleven is a guy totally wasted. He's getting sweetest fish and beef jerky. Like, ooh, little stoner surf and turf? You like me when you get stuck in traffic? You turn on the traffic report like that's going to save you. Boy, traffic sucks, but I'm going to find out what's going on. Traffic sucks. That's what's going on. There's something funny waiting for the traffic report. On news radio, they had a public service announcement for gang members to please turn in those handguns. Hell, has that ever worked anywhere? It's like a lot of gang members listening to news radio. Yo, G-Dog, put on traffic on the 8s. I got a drive-by coming up. I want to get a good route. But out the other day, not all cops have a good sense of humor. You find this out when they pull you over. I'm like, what's going on? It's like, well, you're weaving a little bit there. I'm like, hey, you try texting, rolling a joint, not spilling your drink, all right? He goes, all right, wise ass, let me see your license. So I grab my wallet. He goes, can you take it out for me? And I went, that's what she said. So I'm in a squad car, getting tased into the genitals. I found out the older I'm getting, the more I'm easily aggravated by traffic and drivers, which makes me glad people put their names on their license plates. Doesn't that make swearing at them so much more personal? What the hell are you doing? Karen 19? Anybody here got the name of their plates? Oh, anybody here named Karen? what a great time to have that name, huh? My friend Karen was complaining. I'm like, hey, how do you think your husband Dick has felt this whole life? But here's some of the ones that aggravate me. Number one aggravation in every suburb in America, what the hell is the debate about the left-hand turn lane? The car ahead of you turns, then you turn immediately, not eventually, right? I hate when I'm the fifth car and the first car turns, then 10 seconds later the next car turns. There should never be more than 3 inches in between you and the car ahead of you when you're turning left. You should be on that guy's ass like the final lap of the Indianapolis 500. When I get into a left-hand turn lane, I put on a surgical glove because that's how far up your ass I'm going to be. And if you're the first car, put the damn phone down. You got an important function. When you get that arrow, take off like you got a life, all right? And if you're the second car and the first car doesn't do their job, what's your job? Honk, that's right, like you got a life, right? And if nobody does their job and I'm in the back and I honk, if you're the car ahead of me, don't turn around like, what am I supposed to do? I can't go anywhere. The cars ahead of me aren't going. I'm not honking at you. I'm honking through you, all right? Here's one. If you Bluetooth your cell phone through your car stereo, that's fine. But play it at a volume level that only you could hear. Feel like I'm at a red light, 2 cars away and listen to this idiotic conversation. Yeah, you got to pick up Linda from soccer. Nah, she's having her period. Nah, Grandma can't get her. She ate a bunch of cheese and now she can't shit. Like I said, Gouda really binds her up. I think you need to turn your phone down is what you need to do, right? Here's something people do with their phone. If they're in a mall parking lot, a lot from the sections, they'll take a picture of what section they're in. In case they forget, they look at their phone, remember they parked. If you do that, that's fine. But the other day I saw a guy doing this. Here's the problem. This guy was in lot section A1. How much of a fucking moron are you? If you can't remember the first letter and the first number, you better take a picture of your car while you're at it, too. Make sure you get the license plates in case there's another PT Cruiser in the lot with flames on the side. And if I pick you up and give you a ride, for the love of God, eat before you get into my car. I can't stand people bring, and I'm not talking about little snacks and stuff like that. I'm talking about like a bowl of soup, a plate of spaghetti, spilling shit all over. And a guy got in my car one time with a cup of coffee, not a travel mug, like a human being. A cup, like a psychopath, right? So I hit a bump. He's like, dude, be cool. This is hot coffee. Oh, yes, because I'm the asshole in this situation. All right, let me do this. He mentioned I was out in Las Vegas. I was out there. And when I was out there, I realized that what these is, there's a lot of little shit that doesn't fit anywhere in my act. So that's why I'm pulling out the paper, and you people are freaking out up front for some reason now. I don't know what the fuck that's about. Like, the guy's pulling out paper? Holy shit! Anyway, in Las Vegas, prostitution and marijuana are both legal. So I thought I should go back there, open up a place that has prostitution and sells marijuana, and I could call it the Bone and Joint Institute. You ever get this in the mail where a charity sends you money? You get that envelope with a nickel or a couple of pennies? I got one from a charity, it's a nickel. It said, this nickel could have saved a child's life. What the fuck are you sending it to me for, right? Till later on the day, I'm 5 cents short. Hey, where's that dead kid's nickel? I could use that thing right now. There's a little town in Kansas, Agra, Kansas, AGRA. Some vandals climbed up their water tower and spray painted VI, so it would say Viagra on the water tower. Yeah, they had a good sense of humor, but I know the people in the nearby town of Oxsucker said they were a little worried. Right? You'd think you name a town that, you're asking for trouble. A couple of you are looking at me like, what's wrong with Vioxsucker? I don't even get that joke. I was doing a little shopping the other day. Oh, remind me, a few years back, I was in Abercrombie and Fitch. Well, not for me. Look at people. Oh, they had old fat-ass sections back then? I had to get a gift card for my niece, and as soon as I walked in, the kid looked at me and goes, good afternoon. We have a special today on skin-tight jackets. Like, holy shit, can you see me? Let me tell you something, my skin isn't even skin-tight, all right? I got a closet full of skin-tight jackets at home. They're called large. So the girl behind the counter had the pierced tongue with the giant ball. I don't give a shit. Look what I look like. We got done with the transaction. She looks right at me and goes, what? So what I normally do when I can't understand somebody twice, I would, oh, yeah. Oh, you got that shit right. She goes, no, I don't know what the fuck you're saying. Can you write it down? Oh my God, I can't believe the God. I go, well, you need my zip code. I'm sorry. It's 0098. Well, thank you. Then, the other day, then I was leaving the show, and after the show, this woman comes up here. She goes, I got to ask you a big question. I go, what's that? She goes, you got to be honest with me. I go, sure, whatever. She goes, you sure? I go, what? She goes, your hair. I go, yeah, I know. She goes, your hair isn't real. I go, what are you talking about? She goes, is that a wig? Yeah, like I'm going to buy a wig with a big fucking hole in the back of the thing. All right, enjoy the rest of the show. Thanks a lot. Good night.